I'm in the Padang beach in Uluwatu, and it's very busy. Also a lot of new changes. Actually one change only with the tickets option. There's always ticket 15k, $1 American. However, now you have everything in the system. The ticket have a QR code and there's security who is checking, so the money is going to the, I don't know, to the proper authorities, and the tickets are 100% legit right now. Also, as always, so many stairs to going down from the cliff, and you have to pass little caves. So if you are not in the best conditions, like physical conditions, maybe not the best place for you to visit. However, very beautiful. Also very low tide and a lot of people today. So I'm gonna show you a little bit around, and then I'm gonna move to the different location. As in every beach in Bali, you can find the sarong, bracelet, drinks, and a lot of people. Of course, little warung at the front where you could potentially eat something. And I don't remember where I was last time when the beach was actually literally so busy, full of the international visitors. Actually quite a lot of people today indeed. Monkeys trying what is interesting on the rocks. Oh, somebody lost the sunglasses just right now. So guys, don't be don't lose your stuff, don't leave it like that, because there are monkeys here. So overall, monkeys are the biggest attraction on this beach today. Check this out, so many people. Oh, I know why everybody looking at them. Well. And there are actually quite a lot of people today here, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, which is of course very good sign, as the tourism is back. Also extremely low tide today, unbelievable. I don't remember when the low tide as low like today was here. Thanks to that, as there is very low tide actually, and the coast is pretty rocky like this one, you can find here like a natural pools. So basically between the rocks there's like a gap, and there's like so much water, like this couple just behind me, and enjoying the like a natural pool. It's actually pretty cool. Well, of course some of you may say it is ugly because of these rocks, but actually there's another natural beauty around. Overall, very beautiful beach. Very small beach actually, but very beautiful, with so many attractions. Attraction number one is so many stairs going down. I mean, I'm not sure if it's actually a great attraction, however it is, and the monkeys itself. Also, if you're gonna walk a little bit more further, where there's not many people, you can find actually very beautiful spot like this one. And I'm just very curious why actually everybody's sitting together and nobody is here. That's pretty strange. However, you have a tip from me, from the monkeys. However, I'm not the monkey, just the name, right? And of course, if I'm already here, I brought my drone with me, so I'm gonna fly a little bit, and I hope so you're gonna enjoy the beautiful cinematography from this place, from Padang beach in Uluwatu, and I will see you in different locations.
different kinds of paths, but guess I must be blind. At last we say goodbye. In my dreams, we were meant to be, but everything feels wrong.
For the second half of the video, I want to take you guys to the single fin bar on the surfer bar in the surfer village at the edge of the cliff. But I've been there actually many times. Last time when was my birthday, so you can watch the video over there. However, it's very low tide and it's gray, very gray sky. I just no wonder it's gonna be rainy today, so it doesn't look that optimistic how I wish to show you guys. Everything is a little bit gray and doesn't look just beautiful in general as it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna drive a little bit around and show you how the Uluwatu looks like around when the tourists in general, surfers, because somebody asked me how's the restaurants, bars and everything, how does it look like in Uluwatu. Is the same like in Ubud or like in Canggu or in Seminyak? Well, it's different. If you don't have a bike or car or any kind of transport, it's almost not possible to walk here. You have to be independent and you have to drive. So that's why I decide for the next few minutes I'm gonna show you how does it look like around Uluwatu, in case if you decide to come here for something more than just going to one beach or one beach club around. So in general, this is the road, there is the corner where you can go to the single fin, and this is like a center of Uluwatu. As you can see, there's no walking distance for anything, and mostly people driving around. There are some bars and the restaurants and even pharmacy on the left, on the right. However, you can just walk from one place to another place if you already arrive here. And then it was like, 200 meters, and then it's the gap. There's like literally nothing. Baby Guling used to be. You can find actually another restaurant. There is the construction, a lot of construction sites, and definitely no footpath. So everybody driving like this couple. And you can find something here, but like with so many gaps actually, right? There's like a one bar, sports bar, and then for a while will be like literally nothing, just empty land like here. So this is the last restaurant, Chabu, and then after corner you just literally have an empty land. To give you a little bit example, there's like a one restaurant, and then you're going very up here and just literally is nothing around here up to another village, because in Uluwatu there is no city in Uluwatu. They are just actually village one by one, and often just in the corner somewhere here there is like a one shop, one restaurant, and then again nothing is after that, and then there will be the Padang beach. Then you have a blue heaven, Padang beach. This is where I filmed. Down there is the beach, and this restaurant bar is closed, by the way. So there is the bridge where always so many people chilling and watching the surfers. You can stop here and overlooking the beach. And then this is the Padang beach where I've been at the beginning of the video today. So this is the entrance, maybe you remember, right? So then you have a parking area. There will be some restaurants time to time, and a lot of fancy 5-star hotels on the cliff side. So they are usually small roads leading to the hotels, and well, time to time there are some restaurants. So basically there is even footpath. However, here is like a center. You're gonna feel there's some people enjoying, and there is like literally some restaurants, some shopping options, but that's take like a few hundred meters. This is actually a nice restaurant, and here is pink something, and that's it. And then you have a gap. There are local houses already over here, and that's it. So I don't know if it's suitable for walking or not. There are some people walking like this couple over here, for instance, so probably yes, but be prepared for a lot of walking. I highly recommend it to having a bike when you are in Uluwatu and drive around, or having a driver, or I don't know, car maybe, whatever, but you have to be able to drive. And here supposed to be some restaurants or shops, but in the future. Anyways, well, some people walking, but you see the distance of driving, right? There are some shops, usually like a surfer shops, like a Ripco or any other ones. And this is like a literary center of Uluwatu. You can find some businesses around like this one, and the road is also a situation like this one. And also, if you already noticed, probably it's not really busy. Really, it's not busy in Uluwatu. This is the Anantara Uluwatu, where I flew drone actually. This villas with the swimming pool at the edge of the cliff, and then there will be the corner, very popular actually, placed over here with some shops actually, pretty many shops. This one is only the place where you could easily walk around, and the Loft Uluwatu, and then the Nuo Irish, and then here in the corner there is the Drifter Bar, very popular place for the lunch, breakfast, coffee with surfer vibe, also a little bit pricey, just in case. Prices here are overall like everywhere elsewhere in Canggu, Seminyak, and after that you have literally nothing, just a little bit like a forest.